Robert De Niro just delivered one of the most aggressive anti-Trump speeches you will see all year. He stood on a stage and said what millions of Americans have been thinking. When Trump says he doesn't think about Americans' financial situation, De Niro said, "Shut the fuck up." When Trump said he loves inflation, De Niro said it again. When Trump said he won the 2020 election, De Niro said it again.
When I hear Trump say, as he did a few days ago, I don't think about Americans' financial situation. Not even a little bit. I say, shut the fuck up. On Wednesday, Trump said, I love the inflation. Now say it with me. Shut the fuck up. Trump said he won the 2020 election. Ready? Shut the fuck up. Try this at home.
He said he can't love a country led by a racist, misogynist, xenophobic tyrant. He said he can't love a country that starts stupid wars, takes away health care, and sends militias to shoot citizens. But he said he wants to love America again. He wants his country back. The crowd was on its feet. Let's watch.
And welcome to all of you who couldn't get tickets to the White House cage fights. I'm devoted to our Constitution's First Amendment. All parts of it, not just the free speech part. That said, I'm pretty close to being a free speech absolutist. Even speech I don't like, and there's plenty of that around. So when I hear something I don't like, I use my own free speech to respond. Let me give you an example. When I hear Trump say, as he did a few days ago, I don't think about Americans' financial situation. Not even a little bit. I say, shut the fuck up. On Wednesday, Trump said, I love the inflation. Now say it with me. Shut the fuck up. Trump said he won the 2020 election. Ready? Shut the fuck up. Try this at home. Your young kids will especially enjoy it. Last September, along with many of us on stage tonight and many of you in the audience, I signed an ACLU letter protesting Jimmy Kimmel being taken off the air. The letter began, "We, the people, must never accept government threats to our freedom of speech." Well, of course. You're with me, right? Later, the letter stated, regardless of our political affiliation or whether we engage in politics or not, we all love our country. Still with me? Not so fast. The phrase, we all love our country, stuck in my throat. Because our country isn't so lovable right now. I hate to say it, but loving our country is starting to sound like an abused spouse saying they love their abuser. I can't love a country that starts stupid and inhumane wars, killing thousands of innocents and indirectly causing the deaths and suffering of millions more. I can't love a country that takes health care away from millions of people and uses that money to enrich their pals in the Trump-Epstein class. I can't love a country that sends out masked militias to shoot citizens in the streets, torture our neighbors, and separate families. I can't love a country that's led by a racist, misogynist, xenophobic tyrant. And let me just say it. I can't love the country that's led by Donald Trump and a sycophant Congress. For most of my life, of course, I did love this country. The United States of America welcomed my immigrant ancestors. It gave me, my family, and my fellow citizens such rich opportunities and extraordinary freedoms. I want to love my country again. I want my country back. That's why I stand with the Committee for the First Amendment. And you, all of you. Together we rise up, we sing out, we keep organizing, and we fall in love again. Thank you.
Robert De Niro just delivered a masterclass in how to use free speech to express frustration with the direction of the country. He did not come with a policy paper. He came with emotion. He came with anger. He came with a message that resonated with a crowd that is tired of normalizing the abnormal. He came with a message that resonated with a crowd that is tired of being told to be polite while the country burns. He came with a message that resonated with a crowd that is tired of watching the media treat every scandal as just another day in politics. De Niro began by invoking the First Amendment. He said he is devoted to all parts of it, not just the free speech part. He said he is pretty close to being a free speech absolutist. He said when he hears something he doesn't like, he uses his own free speech to respond. That is the foundation of his entire speech. He is not calling for censorship. He is not calling for violence. He is calling for a response. He is calling for people to use their voices. He is calling for people to say what they think. Then he gave the example. Trump said he does not think about Americans' financial situation, not even a little bit. De Niro said, "Shut the f*** up." It was blunt. It was profane. It was cathartic. The crowd cheered. They cheered because they have been thinking the same thing. They cheered because they have been frustrated by the same attitude. They cheered because they have been waiting for someone to say what they have been thinking. Then he did it again. Trump said he loves inflation. De Niro said it again. Trump said he won the 2020 election. De Niro said it again. Each time the crowd cheered louder. Each time the crowd felt more empowered. Each time the crowd felt more united. De Niro was not just entertaining. He was organizing. He was building solidarity. He was giving people permission to be angry. He was giving people permission to speak out. Then De Niro pivoted. He talked about the ACLU letter. He talked about loving the country. He said the phrase "we all love our country" stuck in his throat because the country isn't so lovable right now. He said loving the country is starting to sound like an abused spouse saying they love their abuser. That is a powerful metaphor. It is a metaphor that resonates with people who feel like they are being gaslit. It is a metaphor that resonates with people who feel like the country is not what it used to be. It is a metaphor that resonates with people who feel like they are being told to love something that is hurting them. Then, De Niro listed the reasons he cannot love the country right now. He said he cannot love a country that starts stupid and inhumane wars. He cannot love a country that takes health care away from millions of people. He cannot love a country that sends out mass militias to shoot citizens in the streets. He cannot love a country led by a racist, misogynist, xenophobic tyrant. He cannot love a country led by Donald Trump. Each line was met with applause. Each line was met with cheering. Each line was met with recognition. The crowd knew what he was talking about. The crowd had seen the same things. The crowd felt the same way. Then De Niro pivoted again. He said he did love this country. He said the United States welcomed his immigrant ancestors. He said it gave him and his fellow citizens rich opportunities and extraordinary freedoms. He said he wants to love his country again. He said he wants his country back. That is the heart of his speech. He is not rejecting America. He is rejecting what America has become. He is fighting to reclaim the America he once loved. He is fighting to restore the America that welcomed his ancestors. He is fighting to protect the America that gave him opportunities. He is fighting to preserve the America that granted freedoms. The crowd was on its feet. They were cheering. They were applauding. They were energized. They were ready to organize. They were ready to fight. They were ready to fall in love again. The Niro's voice lands differently because of who he is. He is not a politician. He is not a pundit. He is an actor. He is a celebrity. He is someone who has been famous for decades. He is someone who has a platform. He is someone who can reach millions of people. He used that platform to say what millions of Americans have been thinking. He used that platform to give voice to their frustration. He used that platform to encourage them to keep fighting. The larger issue here is not just about Trump. It is about the direction of the country. It is about whether the country will live up to its ideals. It is about whether the country will protect its citizens. It is about whether the country will be a force for good in the world. De Niro argued that it is not. He argued that the country is being led by a tyrant. He argued that the country is starting stupid wars. He argued that the country is taking away health care. He argued that the country is sending militias to shoot citizens. He argued that the country is not lovable right now. But he also argued that it can be lovable again. He argued that the country can be reclaimed. He argued that the country can be restored. He argued that the country can be something to be proud of again. That is the message of hope in his speech. That is the message that the crowd responded to. That is the message that will keep people organizing. That is the message that will keep people fighting.